wow, wow, wow. What was that? Hello, this is the Irish Extra and Brahim Diaz. Maybe go get yourself a good lawyer, mate. Or better yet, just go into full witness protection with the police because you've just become the number one enemy in Morocco. What have you done? Did anybody see that AFCON Nations Cup final last night? It was a battle between reigning champions Senegal, as they're going for another trophy, up against a Morocco team who hadn't been crowned kings of Africa in 50 years. A Morocco team trying to do this on home soil. Okay, the last 10 minutes of normal time was insane. Senegal had a goal ruled out, a goal that would have won them the African Nations Cup. And then a few minutes later, in the 98th minute, Morocco were given a penalty. Okay, maybe it's a dodgy penalty. But the Senegal players then walk off the pitch. Where are you going? What? What are you doing? I don't know what their plan was. For all the players to go into the dressing room and just hide so that the Morocco wouldn't be able to take a penalty because it's just an empty goal because Edouard Mendy's inside hiding under a bench. It was so weird. Honestly, I don't get it. The Senegalese fans are getting mad, apparently throwing plastic chairs on the pitch. It sparked absolute scenes of chaos, which should never happen in a football match. You don't walk off the pitch because you don't agree with the ref's decision. It was utterly insane. And fair play to Sadio Mane for sticking on the pitch because he's an actual experienced European champion, like a leader. He knows he wasn't going to go crying off and clutching his teddy bear in the showers. Oh no, I can't go back out there because there's the penalty on the pitch. No, it's ridiculous. And I think that was kind of shameful, to be honest, from the Senegalese players. Like, there's plenty of decisions in football where you don't agree with the referee, but you don't run away. Lads, trust me, you might think that's a dodgy penalty. I've seen my Ireland team get cost the chance to go to the 2010 World Cup because Thierry Henry literally handballed it twice. He did it right in front of Shay Given's face. There was no doubting it, okay? France went through due to an illegal goal. But the Ireland players didn't storm off the pitch. Shay Given didn't run down the tunnel. No. We stayed on their pitch and accepted our unfair medicine. Richard Dunn he's probably still sitting there with Thierry Henry humiliatingly patting him on the back saying, "Oh, sorry, mate, I handballed it." Yeah, it's no use telling Richard after the game. Why don't you tell the ref during it? Well, look, I don't want to get back into that match. But look, horrible decisions in football happen all the time. You don't just run away like children. Honestly, I just have to say that was pretty poor. But well done for Manny for rallying the troops and getting them back out there. I mean, what would he have said? Apparently, El Hadj Diouf, remember that spitting machine who used to play for Bolton, Liverpool, and Leeds? Apparently, and Sunderland. Apparently, he was on the phone to someone in the crowd because he's got some higher up job with the Senegalese FA, and he was telling Manny to get the players back on. Like, when El Hadj Diouf is the voice of reason, somebody who Neil Warnock fully described as a sewer rat when he was playing, and then weirdly signed him 5 minutes later for Leeds, very strange. But like, when he's the good guy coming out of all this, that's when you know the Senegalese players, their heads were literally on the floor. So yeah, they came back out to reluctantly sulk and watch Brahim Diaz score the winning penalty for Morocco. Honestly, what was their plan? What were they thinking? Were they hoping that if they ran away into the changing rooms, the referee would change the decision, saying, "Oh, fair enough then. Okay, no, Morocco, I'm not going to give them a penalty because the Senegalese lads don't like it and don't want to finish the match." Like, would the game never have been finished? Like, would Morocco just get awarded a 3-0 win? Like, it's nuts. So fair play to Manny for he's keeping his head and getting his players back out there. But then, this is the biggest case of head loss I've ever seen from anyone in the final. And lads, I've seen Zidane get sent off for a headbutt in a World Cup final. This was bigger than that. This was much bigger. Although, ironically, Diaz also did something that Zidane did in that match where he chipped in a penalty. Now, Zidane's chip against Italy in 2006, I still think it wasn't a cheeky panenka. I think it was a mishit shot because it went in off the crossbar. I think Zidane kind of slipped a little and sliced it. But Diaz, he's fully tried to panenka the ball down the middle, winning Morocco the title in such a cocky fashion. And do you know why he did that? Like, lads, his penalty was so bad that we've actually got people out there saying, "Oh, he did it on purpose." That the Senegalese players only agreed to come back out on the pitch if Diaz promised that he'd miss it. No, I don't believe that for 1 second. Morocco had not won this thing in 50 years. Nobody agrees to miss a penalty in a final because the referee might have given a wrong decision. Never. No chance. No, nobody. But I can fully believe that somebody who plays for Real Madrid literally has the ego of a house. And he wants to do it. He wants to chip it down the middle. And I think he does this because there was such a delay. I think it was like a 30-minute delay from the penalty being given to the whole hullabaloo. And then the Senegalese players were trying to intimidate him. Edouard Mendy was trying to get into his head by literally standing beside the ball. He was trying to put him off. Mendy was fully trying to put off this man. And I think all of that got into Diaz's head. And he thought, you know what? Nah, I'm going to show you all, okay? After all of this, trying to get into my head, I'm going to get into yours and chip it down the middle, winning in such a cool fashion. He wanted a viral moment. I'm fully convinced of this. He wanted to go viral on the internet because everyone would be saying, "Oh look, did you see Brahim Diaz? Look at the beams on that man in the most pressurized moment of his life to become a Morocco legend for life by scoring a chipped penalty down the middle." It would be something that would have went viral on the internet. Now this has also gone viral on the internet. But because it was the most disgraceful, disgusting, disrespectful penalty I've ever seen in my life. You're representing your country, mate. Like it's the last minute of a cup final. This is not the time for chipping it down the middle, trying to look cool. No, this isn't the time to flex for the gram. Put your foot through it, put it top bins, and suddenly you've ended Morocco's trophy drought, and you are a legend for life. But instead, you've ruined it all. Like, you can tell this man didn't even do his research on Edouard Mendy. If you're going to be the penalty taker, look up Mendy's last 50 penalties, okay? Because then you'll know that Sergio Aguero tried this. He tried to chip a panenka down the middle for Man City, and Mendy also casually saved it in his hands because Mendy probably is a guy who dives late. So if he put it in the corner, it's a goal. But no, Aguero missed it. I mean, I don't get it. Aguero, did you not look up the Aguero penalty once? I mean, there's literally a guy on your team called Aguero. Okay, no, his name's actually Aguerd, but I mean, the D kind of looks like an O on the back of the shirt, so it would be a clue at least. Look at him. Look at Naif Aguerd, and that would be enough reminders that you shouldn't be trying to chip Mendy. And like, it was so awkward after the match. Like, Diaz, I remember when Messi collected his Player of the Tournament award after the World Cup final, which he lost for Argentina in 2014, and he looked sad. Same with Modric in 2018 with Croatia, but this, he's literally walking up to the podium to collect his Golden Boot award, and he's too embarrassed to look anybody in the face. Like, look at this picture of the three on stage. It's fair play to Bono for trying to squeeze out a smile, but Diaz, he literally looks like he wants the ground to swallow him up. And who can blame him? His teammates are too angry to even clap for him. No one is clapping for him except maybe, I think, one third-choice goalie at the back who felt sorry for him, or maybe he's just his best buddy in the camp. But everyone else, if I'm Diaz, I'm probably contemplating retiring from international duty because I think it makes it even worse by the fact that he's never lived in Morocco. Ever. No. Born and raised in Malaga in Spain and moved to Manchester at the age of 16. Played for the Spain underage teams, played for their senior team, and scored on his debut for the actual Spain team in 2021. Spain was his first choice. Morocco was his fallback option, declaring for the country of his dad after Spain didn't pick him for a couple of years. I mean, he only declared for Morocco last year, in 2024, and he's like 26, so he's only decided to become African a couple of years ago. In his mid-20s. Morocco were his plan B. So he didn't live it. He was fully supporting Spain all his life. Like he probably had photos of Raúl and Morientes on his bedroom wall. I doubt there was too many of Mustafa Hadji. Yeah, I've had this one since I was like 11. Hadji on the back. It was way too big for me. I wore it like a dress. But like, I had that. Did he? Did he have anything like this at home? No, it was probably all Spanish memorabilia and Spanish merch cheering on Spain at World Cups. So I think this is the danger we have when players come into international teams too late. Like, he made his choice. He played for Spain. He scored for Spain. And now here he is, taking on the hopes and dreams of every Moroccan in the world. And And he treats it so disrespectfully and so casually. And if I'm a Moroccan fan, I'm furious. So I feel so bad for every Moroccan fan out there. This means something. Diaz, this means something. This means so much. And especially to the Moroccan fans, we saw them at the last World Cup. They take football very, very seriously. And fair play to them. They're a wonderful fan base. And this was a chance to win a trophy on their home soil. It would have created memories forever and ever and ever. It would be wonderful memories. And you know what? It would probably be a fitting way for the tournament to end. For the Senegal players to be shown that, no, sulking off the pitch doesn't work. No, acting like babies, running away does not work. But I guess it's paid off. It has, because you've psyched out Diaz. By this, all this on-pitch, off-pitch drama, you've completely wimped him out. And I'm not saying he took a panenka because he was scared. I'm saying there was a bit of immaturity in it. Selfishness, wanting to look cool, wanting to look fresh, wanting to look cold. But I also think he's doing it almost to put the fingers up at Senegal and be like, well, all right then, if you want to try and put me off for 10 minutes, then this is what I'm going to do to you. I'm going to chip it down the middle and make you look silly. But there's only one person who looks silly, Diaz, and it's you. You look... Honestly, I just feel so bad for the Moroccan fans. To have your dreams ended because of this, because of one man's idiocy, to try and panenka a penalty in the final minute of a cup final. I've never seen anything like this before, ever. Like I said, I think Zidane slipped. And even if Zidane didn't slip, and that was his goal, trying to chip Buffon in off the crossbar, then fair play, because it's Zidane. Brahim Diaz is a Man City reject who sits on the Real Madrid bench. Oh, honestly, that man's not going to sleep for months, and he shouldn't. He shouldn't sleep for months. Honestly, he should be, I don't know, is it out of line to suggest he do community service in Morocco? Like, I don't know, spend a few weeks cleaning their zoos, wiping up some elephant dung? I don't know. Maybe he should go around every single Morocco fan who paid a ticket for the match and offer to clean their bath or wipe down their toilet with his tongue. Like, it's just... I think it's a disgrace. I think it's really, really poor. But look, fair play to Senegal. What a goal to win the game. And well done for coming back on the pitch, I guess. But this whole match just leaves a very sour taste in my mouth. So I can only imagine what it feels like for the poor Moroccanese. That's not a word, is it? Not Moroccans. But yeah. Anyway, that's it. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it. What do you think? What did you think of the penalty? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like your ways. I'll talk to you in a while.